What's going on, guys? I'm back, and this is going to be more of a serious video than my usual Let's Play video game videos are. In the background, just a little bit of Hearthstone with my legendary deck. Um, so, what I wanted to talk about today is something that had happened at work earlier, and for those of you who don't know, I work as a lifeguard, and obviously it's my job to keep people safe in the water and as well as prevent any bad behavior that's going on or any dangerous potential behavior. Um, but today when I got to work, I went in, I did my usual thing, and when I got out there, there was a little girl who was being verbally attacked by two other younger boys, and she seemed to be like really upset about it. She was crying, so obviously I went out of my way. I talked to the girl, helped her out. I got the boys away. I made sure that I kicked them out of the pool for that day because that's standard protocol and everything. But this girl was absolutely devastated, and so I called my coworker. He took on the guard for me for a second, and I went in. I sat down with this girl and I talked to her, and she said, "Mr. Lifeguard, why do people have to be so mean?" And what I wanted to say, what I honestly wanted to say, was that there are going to be mean people. There's always going to be mean people, no matter who you are, what you do, or where you go. You're going to run into people who are just absolutely awful to you no matter what. I've ran into it. You guys have probably ran into it. It's the way of life. That's what I wanted to say to this girl, but what I ended up saying was everything's going to be alright. Which, it sucks. Like, I understand why parents say it now, because I understand how hard it is to tell a kid that things aren't going to be the way you want it all the time. I mean, it just doesn't happen. So I understand that. I just wanted to tell the kid, but I knew since she was so young, telling her something, a life lesson like that, it would be either A, probably wouldn't get through and hurt her more, or B, just be plain, she's just not going to understand, okay? And because of that, I felt like I went through my day normally, and I came home and I immediately hopped on the computer and I made this video. So I'm sorry if I'm rambling and a lot of what I'm saying doesn't really make much sense. It's just I don't really know what to say. It's a hard subject, and I just wanted to cover it because I know it's been covered by millions of other YouTubers, and it's been covered by popular people multitudes of times. But I wanted to kind of share my light on it because a lot of people don't seem to have the same opinion on bullying as I do. Because the ugly truth of bullying is that no matter what we do about it, it's not going to go away. You can't just punish a kid and tell him not to do something and expect them to never do it again. That person is like probably built that way or been raised that way or taught that way or something. The kid's not going to behave in a way, or that kid is just so hurt by whatever's going on in their life that they can't deal with it and they have to make other people feel miserable about it. To feel like they're a sincere and a good person, but which in reality we all know that they're just kind of being a jerk. We don't want we don't want to admit it, but we've all done this. Like, we've all been bullies in our lifetime. Whether you think you're an absolute saint or not, you've probably been a person who's at least commented on someone and been like, "Ew, gross, I don't like being around this person," or I don't like your hair color, or whatever. Something as simple as that. It hurts. Like, I remember one time when some kid told me I had a big nose, and, it's just, you think about it and you're like, why do you care? And that's what I was telling myself at the time. Why do I care what this kid thinks? What if I have a big nose or something? But it's just those things that you don't quite know about yourself yet that really get to you. And I remember getting home that day and I looked in the mirror and I was just playing with my nose, wondering if, man, do I have a big nose? Am I different? Am I weird? And I wanted so bad to just fit in with absolutely everyone else. But life doesn't work like that. You will never, I don't care what you think, you're not going to fit in. You're going to fit in with a specific group of people in your life. And those are the people that you're going to love in your own way, you know, as a friendship way. I still love my friends. Um, and they're the people you're going to actually put up with every day. Because I know there's a lot of people I just don't like. And you don't need to have a reason for it. You just don't like them. Um, but what I want to say is, since bullying, I just explained, is it's not going to go away. There's going to be shitty people. We all have to realize that. And then we have to grow because of it. Okay? It took me a long time. It took me quite a long time to realize this lesson in life, that people aren't all going to be nice. And I suffered because of it. I seriously did. I wanted to be absolutely everybody's friend. I wanted to get along with absolutely everyone around me. And because of that, I would get rejected by people constantly, on a constant basis, and it sucked. And I hated it. But what I grew to learn is I learned these lessons in my head. Oh, I shouldn't act like this. Or I should behave like someone else, okay? And then that's just like the wrong way to learn, because you're now becoming someone you're not. And I don't want any of you guys, any of like the 5 people or whatever, or the 2 people that are watching my videos, I don't want you to be that. The reason I started making videos on YouTube is because I didn't want to be someone people were telling me that I should be. I wanted to be someone that I knew I was myself. Okay? And I saw myself making videos, having fun. Even if one of you watches this video, sees it, and enjoys it, then I'm fine. I'm happy, okay? And you guys should be too. You should find that one thing in life that will make you happy, because it will. And some of you it'll take longer than others, but you have to put up with the bullies. You have to take what they say and just kind of throw it back at them. You know, make a joke out of it, laugh. It's not the end of the world. I know it hurts. I know it sucks. Because shitty people are shitty. They're always going to be shitty, no matter how you look at it. I wish I can say something else, but you have to just you have to live through it, because the more crap that you live through in your life, the more rewarding it will be in the end. I promise you that. When you finally get to that moment where you're able to say, yeah, I'm actually doing really well, I'm doing better than you, you were wrong. That whole idea of saying you were wrong to someone, it just feels amazing. Because they're wrong, you're amazing. I don't care if they called you ugly or if they pushed you down on the playground because you're different. If you're different, that means you can do stuff that's different from them. You can protect people, you can behave differently, and have a better attitude, even. It astonishes me how some of the attitudes I get around school and work that are just absolutely horrible. I mean, these people just need to kind of understand a little bit what it is like to live, and know that I don't know. Like I said, I'm sorry for rambling, but this is kind of difficult for me to just talk over without having a game plan behind it. But I need you to guys know, just hold on. I know it sucks right now. I know you're miserable, and those guys or girls or whoever are making your life a living hell. But it will pass. It will pass, and you'll be absolutely so happy with yourself if you survive this. Don't give up. Don't, like, avoid going to school and staying in the nurse's office all day or trying to call your parents and go home because Joey or Billy um, said, hey, you're ugly or something. And, you know, sometimes they're right, honestly. Sometimes you're right. Um, yeah, maybe my nose is big. Okay. So what? Okay, I have a big nose. Whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Is that going to change who I am in the long run? Will it make me feel like no one will ever fall in love with me because all they'll see is how big my nose is, or how ugly you are, or that you're stupid, or that you didn't get the best grades in high school, or you didn't behave properly in class? It's all so trivial. If you really think about it, the way these people act to you is so trivial. Um, but that is really only for verbal bullying. Because I realize that when we go into the idea of bullying from someone and it's physical, okay, and they're punching you in the face or they're forcing you to do their homework or something, you know, the cliches that you see on the TV or whatever that you never thought happened but actually happen. Um, that you need to tell someone. You need to get some help because that cannot be happening to you. It sucks. Okay. I know what this is like firsthand. I know what it's like to be miserable. I know what it's like to hurt because of other people. But I promise you, if you just hold on and think about the good things in life, make a joke, laugh, hug someone, ask your crush out for God's sakes, or something. Don't be scared to do what you want to do because these people are holding you back and they really shouldn't be. That you are worth so much, and you guys just need to realize that. You gotta take the negative thinking that these horrible people have given you and just turn it into something positive. Because if I had a big nose, maybe I can get something with it, like, eventually. I don't know what, maybe some kind of nose career or something. I don't know, something stupid like that. But in all seriousness, turn it into something good. Make your life worth living, and don't listen to the horrible people in the world because they'll get you down, and it's just not a place you want to be. With that, I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Um, Even if it's only one person, I felt it's really necessary to make a video like this. Thanks. Bye.